Hi, I'm Ashley Bloom, Marketing Manager at Raffingers, and this is Quickfire Questions. Today I'm joined by Lee Manning and Mehul Thaker, part of Raffingers, and I will be interviewing them in today's episode. So we are going to be starting with most likely who. So for this one, Mehul, if you think Lee is most likely to do the thing I ask, just point at him. Lee, if you think Mehul is most likely to do it, point at Mehul. And if you think you yourselves are most likely to do it, just give yourselves a point. So let's get started. Most likely to get arrested in a foreign country. And most likely to go on a killing spree after a bad day.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Lee, for sure.
And most likely to bribe a police officer or a politician.
Oh, Lee again, gosh.
Most likely to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I would like to be a stand-up comedian, but I don't think I'm good enough.
No, you're a funny guy. And lastly, most likely to watch romantic comedies on their own.
I don't think neither of us. So yeah, well, Lee says himself, not me.
He loves a rom-com. To kick off with the next section, who, what, why, I'm going to interview Lee first. So Lee, what made you decide to become an accountant?
Because I was crap at everything else at school.
Right.
Which is a good answer. No, it was... Yeah, I remember back vividly when we did, for those old enough to remember O-levels, when we did our options, that I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. And for the first time in our school, they did accounts and commerce as an O-level. And I thought, right, I wonder what that is about. I didn't have a clue. And then just signed up to do those two subjects. And obviously then the teachers were really good as well. So that just then thought, I quite enjoy this. And I'm pretty good at something, and followed it on. And the rest is history.
Nice. And what would you be if you weren't an accountant?
A dog handler.
A dog handler?
Yeah, a police dog handler. Always loved German shepherds. Always had German shepherds at home, and yeah, always wanted to be a copper. And I thought, dog handling, that'd be good to mix pleasure and business and my occupation. So that's what, because I was never good enough to be a football player. I think most boys wanted to be professional football players, but that did not happen.
Fair enough. Well, a dog handler is a good plan B if anything is to ever happen.
If anything happens, yeah, I still got time.
And if you were having a dinner party, what 4 famous guests would you invite and why?
Dead or alive?
Can be dead or alive.
Okay, so that's easy. So it's got to be David Bowie. It's got to be Harry Styles.
Harry Styles?
Yeah. Because my daughter will be there and she'll be made up. So it'll have to be George Clooney for my wife because she loves George Clooney. And so I've got one left. What other guests would I have at a dinner party? Oh, my mum. So my mum, no, not my mum. It will be...
Your mum also isn't famous unless I don't know.
No, she's not famous. Definitely not my mum. So you would have... Meg Ryan. So it's got to be Meg Ryan because we named our cats George and Meg after George Clooney and Meg Ryan. So there you go.
Okay. Fair enough. And next question. What is the best advice that you've ever been given?
Best advice ever been given. My nan always said, if anyone ever offers you any money, never refuse it. Always take it.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah.
Very good advice. Okay, now your turn, Mehul. So what made you decide to become an accountant?
Probably just after leaving uni, I was assessing my options, and I think everyone that goes into it kind of falls into it, and you sort of don't realise. And I wanted to get a qualification, so I thought might as well give this a go, and one thing led to another, and here I am. So I don't think anyone sort of anticipates to become an accountant and growing up to be an accountant. They just somehow end up falling into it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I never decided or thought about or considered becoming an accountant. But then I guess, as Lee said, it's probably something you realise you're good at when you're younger, and I never was. What would you be if you weren't an accountant?
Oh, it's an interesting one. Well, I'd love to be a professional footballer or cricketer, but like Lee probably said, I'm probably not good enough as well. I don't know. I'd like to probably be some sort of international man of mystery, you know, working for like MI5 or something, you know, just living on the peripheries of society more so.
Nice.
Not having to sort of do anything, basically.
I like it. I once wanted to be a hit woman because I watched Lee on The Professional, and I was obsessed with Natalie Portman in it and just really wanted to be a hit woman. But again, I shouldn't be telling people that. They wouldn't. If you were having a dinner party, what 4 famous guests would you invite and why?
Yeah, so my 4 famous guests, dead or alive, would be firstly Sachin Tendulkar, because I'm a massive cricket fan. I'm not sure if you know who that is. Secondly would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, because I'm a massive Arnie fan. And I love everything about him. Who would the other 2 be? The other 2 I would go for Mahatma Gandhi, just because of everything that he's talked about and written about is really inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And just in the mix to really throw it in there, Boris Johnson, just someone who's completely out there, something different.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice. And Mehul, what's the best advice that you've ever been given?
The best advice was probably from my dad, actually, is just be yourself and do your best. And that's all you can do at the end of the day, is just be yourself and do your best and give it your all, really. So that's probably the best advice my dad's given to me.
That sounds like good advice. Next section, guys, we are on the would you rather part of Quickfire Questions. So for would you rather, I'm going to give you 2 options. Very simple. Let me know which one that you would rather choose. So I will ask the question, and if Lee, you answer first, Mehul answer second. So would you rather be 3 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
8 foot tall. Who wants to be 3 foot tall? What's the point of being short?
Mehul?
I agree with Lee, because then you can't get into any of the rides either at the theme parks. So you definitely got to be 8 foot tall.
I mean, I do completely understand, but at the same time, I do feel like being 8 foot is weirdly tall. That's the height that people will stop in the streets and
It'd be
take
so
photos.
cool. It'd be so cool. Basketball. It'd be so
I feel
brilliant.
like even that is like 6'5".
No.
I feel like 8 foot is taller than the net. I'm just going to let you guys think that through, but that's just my opinion. Would you rather travel everywhere for free or eat anywhere for free?
Travel anywhere for free. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, travel anywhere. Same as well. Yeah.
So many places to see. Could you imagine?
Agreed.
Amazing.
And
when's that happening?
that's the thing. Charlie, our marketing coordinator, will offer you all of these prizes at the end of the episode.
Perfect.
Just stay tuned for that. Would you rather be stuck in a phone box with 10 snakes or stuck in a phone box with 10 tarantulas?
Snakes. I'm fine with snakes. Can't be doing the spiders.
So you're fine with snakes. You've had many snake experiences to know that you're fine with them.
Love a snake. The missus does not like snakes, but I don't mind the snakes.
I wouldn't be able to do the spider one either. They are my worst. Yeah. And Mehul, you were the same, snake?
Oh yeah, 100%. No way, no spiders for me. Snakes all day.
And would you rather the ability to change the past or the ability to see into the future?
Well, see into the future. No issues with the past, and yeah, I think seeing the future will be amazing because you could then change what you want to do if you know what's going to happen and change it for the better if you needed changing.
Agreed. Mehul?
Yeah, agree. Really, I feel like I'm agreeing on all these answers.
Mehul, you need to go first next time.
Yeah, seeing into the future is much better. So as long as you've got no regrets with the past, I think seeing in the future is the better way.
For sure. And would you rather be stuck on a desert island by yourself or be stuck on a desert island with someone you hate, but you're not by yourself?
Mehul, go on. You go first.
Do you know what? I like being on my own, so I would say on my own on the desert island. I hate to be stuck on a desert island with someone I hate. Do my head in.
Lee?
I don't hate anybody, so I'll be fine with someone.
I would agree with that personally. I would much rather be with somebody on a desert island forever than nobody in my own company. But Mehul, you clearly really like your company, so that's great.
I can stay on my own, yeah.
And that was Quickfire Questions. In this episode, we learned that Lee would want to have dinner with Harry Styles. And we learned that Mehul would rather be on a desert island completely on his own than with somebody he hates. So let's try not to get in his bad books. If you have any questions or want to get in touch with us, just email info@raffingers.co.uk.